Welcome back. It's time now for Media Watch. For that, I'm joined by Olivia Salazar-Winspear. Hi there, Olivia.
Hello.
Now, we've got some good news coming out of Burma in terms of press freedom. What's this about?
Yes, today the State Department for Press Scrutiny and Registration, sorry, it's a bit of a long name there, which is another name for the State Centre, has announced that at the end of the month, their department will be abolished. This article here from the Irrawaddy, which is a Burmese paper produced in Thailand, says media censorship to be abolished in Burma. So the idea is that come July, the media will no longer have to go through the state censorship system, which all literature, TV, radio had to go through before. Now, this sounds great, but of course, it's not as simple as that. The Department of Censorship is going to be abolished and will make way for a new institution, which will be a press council, something established with journalists, in consultation with journalists, but also with members of the government to keep the press reasonably controlled, but also to have things like ethics, laws on journalistic ethics, journalist rights, and how things are publicated and distributed in Burma. So it sounds like quite good news.
And the latest of an awful lot of changes that we've been hearing about going on there in Burma.
Exactly. This comes in as part of a series of reforms that Burma's been undergoing since the new government in November last year. But just to contextualise in terms of the media, I was looking at a Human Rights Watch report. Reporters Without Borders rank Burma currently as 174th of 178 countries in terms of press freedom. The country has absolutely no independent press, TV or radio. So anything you hear that's critical of the regime, written by Burmese people, comes from outside of the country. You've got Democratic Voice of Burma coming from Norway. And of course, Aung San Suu Kyi, opposition leader who was released from house arrest in November of last year, she said today, in the context of her visit to Thailand for the World Economic Forum, that we should take this with a pinch of salt, really, and shouldn't get too excited about reforms or the opening up of the media in Burma, because things will take a long time to change.
She's been very careful, hasn't she, to sort of manage everyone's expectations and not have everyone
She's
sort
called
of
it
get all their
reckless
hopes.
optimism,
Yeah.
she said, being recklessly optimistic, which suggests that free and unintimidated reporting in Burma is still quite a long way off.
All right. Now, the other story we're going to be covering this evening is about New York, where the mayor has banned supersized versions of sugary drinks. Now, some people are saying he's playing the role of nanny, perhaps a little bit too much.
A bit authoritarian on what we're putting in our mouths. You've probably heard this news. He's banned what are called extra large drinks, or big gulp size, that you see a lot in cinemas, in fast food chains, and at sports games. So if you want to drink that much Coke or Fanta, now you're going to have to buy it in two different cups. The New York Times had the story here. Of course, as soon as this news broke, New Yorkers were up in arms saying, stop telling us what to do, Mayor Bloomberg. This article in Gawker was filed under outrage. If we want to drink high fructose corn sugar, we can. I mean, it was a bit jokey. But like you say, the nanny mayor, BuzzFeed really enjoyed that theme and said, well, what is he going to ban next? He's already banned smoking in bars. He's banned trans fats in food. Will he ban cream cheese on bagels, jam in donuts, children in restaurants? Is he going to outlaw all fun, basically? On the other hand, there's a lot of people here. We've got a rant in Gawker of people saying, listen, we need to do something about the obesity level in New York. If we need to legislate, then we need to legislate.
No, well, I don't think I'll be missing those large, supersized drinks. I've never ordered one. I couldn't imagine how anyone could drink that much Coca-Cola.
I read one reaction on the internet from a man on Twitter, which was quite funny. He said, well, when I go to the cinema, some of these films are 3 hours long. I need a bucket of drink.
Well, maybe the films need to be made shorter. All right. Well, thank you very much indeed, Olivia Salazar-Winspear. That was Media Watch.